Maggie Johnson, to be in La Jolla and win a national championship as a senior, I couldn't script it better. How are you feeling?
I'm just so proud of our team. It's been a long time coming, and this is for all the alumni, all those who didn't win a natty, and so it just means so much to our university and to our program.
That game against Cal, you built a lead. They keep coming back. You knew they weren't going to quit. How did the Trojans find the resiliency to pull that off?
I think we got stops when we needed to, and Anna played phenomenal in goal, and then we just stepped up when we needed to offensively. It wasn't always pretty, but we stuck it out, and that just is a credit to our character.
Casey told us on the broadcast that Anna might be 5'7", but with her heart, she's over 7 feet tall. How would you describe the way she plays in goal?
Anna just brings so much fire, and she's so much more than just a goalie for us. She is like a leader in so many ways, and I'm just so proud of her because she really came into herself this year, and I don't have words. She's pretty amazing.
How do you describe the energy of a championship? It seems like always in those first quarters, there's this feeling out process of how the ref's going to call it and how is it feeling. How did you find a way to kind of settle in and play your style of water polo?
Our big thing has just been just being us and keeping our composure, and Cal played really, really well. So we knew that we just needed to calm down and keep playing our game and just getting stops when we needed to, and we did that. And
last thing for you, you were the speaker at the banquet on Thursday. I imagine when you took the stage, you dreamt of something better in a couple of days. How do you kind of tie those moments together?
Well, it's hard because you take it day by day and you try and stay in the moment. But of course, this is just something that you dream of. It was such a team effort. Everyone on this team has a role, and we truly embodied that, and every single person embodied their role. I'm just so proud of our team. We really. It's so hard to put into words, but it's pretty special.
Maggie, thanks for the time.
Yeah, thanks.
Morgan, ending your career this way couldn't be any better, but how do you describe winning a national championship?
I mean, I'm honestly still at a loss for words. I don't think it's really quite hit me yet, but like Maggie said, it's just amazing, and to do it with my best friends, there's nothing more I could ask for.
Cal, so tough. It's very hard to beat a team multiple times in a season. You were going to have to do it 4 times to win a national championship, so you guys know each other extremely well. What was the difference this time around?
I don't think there was a difference in the way we wanted to play water polo. I mean, our whole motto this season is let's be us, and we don't need to do more. We just need to be more, and as in be ourselves more. And coming to this game, we knew that Cal was going to fight, especially coming off such an amazing win in the semifinals. And we knew they weren't going to let up, and we just had to play moment by moment, play by play until the end.
Your coach has talked about this aspect of joy and trying to make it more fun, but this feels like very serious stuff. So how do you work the fun into the goal?
I think our pre-games are really fun. We always have dance parties before the game, and we like to keep it really loose. And we always like to smile at each other after every play and just kind of be where our feet are. So it's just fun when you're playing with your best friends.
And then water polo has, for me, the coolest celebration, right? There's the Gatorade baths and other sports, but everyone jumps into the pool. What is that moment like?
That was so unreal. Turning around and seeing my younger sister jump in with me was the most special feeling in the world, and everyone in the water hugging each other and just trying to stay afloat and breathe. And then turning around and waving to our parents and fans and friends in the crowd. It was a really special moment I know I'm going to remember forever.
Morgan, congrats and thanks for the time.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Casey Moon, national champion. You've been on that quest for a while. You've had that success as an assistant and with both sides of the program, but what does it mean to do it as a head coach?
Yeah, I'm kind of a loss of words. I really feel this journey of water polo. I'm so fortunate of SC giving me an opportunity as a young coach. Year 19, year 3 as a head coach. I'm so grateful for the opportunity that SC has given to me and my family. But more importantly, and I've said this and I will say it all the time, it's about my players. My players are incredible. And it's because of them I have this opportunity, and it's because of them we have this opportunity to win a national championship. So it's so special.
You talked throughout the season about this aspect of joy and trying to make something pretty serious maybe a bit more fun. How did that play itself out in this final?
Yeah, that's just the group we have. We have, some goofballs for sure. They do really well in this aspect of joy. They say we got to turn to our friends and, our teammates, our coaches, and smile. I think I mentioned earlier, we come to the national championship game, they have their speaker and they're dancing. You know, this aspect of having fun all the time, it really carries over. It really humbles me as a coach. You know, and I'm just so fortunate for them.
You have this program, and we talked to a bunch of the seniors here, where the expectation is to be in this game and to win this game every single year. That is high-stakes stuff. To pull this out at the end for these seniors, what does that mean to you and the staff?
Yeah, you know, to wear SC on your chest, especially in the world of water polo, the community is so small. And, you know, I told my team today, they wear SC on their chest, they got a massive target on it, and for them to burden SC water polo on their shoulders is incredible. And obviously for our 6 seniors, for their families to trust SC, for their families to trust me as a head coach, and to culminate with them with a national championship is pretty special. It's pretty special. So I'm so lucky to be a part of it and fortunate for that journey.
To get a little tactical here, as you look in that second half and Cal's coming back and you've got Kazanaga with 2 fouls, she's got to be careful. What do you think from just a pure water polo sense was the difference over the last 5 minutes?
Yeah, I think we have so many interchangeable pieces. You know, we have some players that we have a traditional center. We have somebody and someone like Rachel who can play quite a different positions, as well as we have a lot of our attackers that can defend for us. So we could really kind of throw some different pieces out there and let the other team play puzzle and see how they're going to adjust. But yeah, I really believe the team we have, is really interchangeable in regards to understanding what their roles are and not being afraid of the moment. And that's something I challenged them with in the start of this tournament is we cannot be afraid to be a hero, and I think that's just kind of testament to the players that we have. And again, I have so many incredible players. It's not about one. We needed all 22 of them today. We needed all 22 to win, so so happy for them.
Emily Osmus told us she was not feeling well to start this tournament, and there were other players who were under the weather. After last year, I can understand why you might come to the weekend and think, man, is this just not our weekend? People are not feeling well. It's going to be a tough road. How do they overcome that to get to this?
Yeah, we have a resilient group. And from day one, we really challenged them about their character and their heart. Emily, she's a selfless player. She's incredible in her own right, but it's not about her. And it's about our players, and it's about her teammates. And yeah, she was struggling with being sick, but she wants to do everything in her power to get well. She would go out there and play 20% and die for her team. Not just her, but that'd be everybody else on our team. And for me to coach a group of young women like that is such a pleasure.
And last thing for you, there was this great moment, just mutual respect. Teammates hugging Cal and USC that know each other from international play. You give a warm hug to Coralie Simmons. Just a lot of respect for that Cal team.
Yeah, for sure. Cora was one of the first ones, actually, when I was appointed head coach. She sent me a text and said, congrats. And that really meant a lot to me. And she's one of the coaches that I have a lot of respect for. Obviously this is culminating, 25 years of her first national championship. And she's been around the world of water polo tremendously. And she's always one that is, regardless of what's on her chest, what's on my chest, school-wise, she'll give me a hug. And I have a lot of respect for that team and a lot of respect for her.
Casey Moon, congrats, and enjoy the rest of the celebration.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Fight on.